Hi everyone, my name is Jamie from Jamie Ray Photo. I'm starting a video blog series where I will be blogging once a week for a month. So 4 blogs for the month of May, June. We're halfway through. So today I'm going to be talking about beauty and how I capture beauty when working with women. The reason why I decided to blog about this today is because I have recently transitioned the focus of my business to work primarily with women. This applies to fashion, senior portraits, and wedding. Obviously, I'll be working with other individuals as well, but my specialty and my love and joy is working with women. It also happens to be what I am the best at, so that kind of works out perfectly. Today, I am just focusing this video on how I connect with and relate to women in order to fulfill my goal of creating an affirming image of beauty that is authentic. So my goal with working with a woman is to bring out her inner beauty and to use that to accentuate her outer beauty. The way I do that is I relate, connect, compliment, and then capture. So the first part of working with a woman is that I try to relate to her. I get to know her story. For me, I had struggled with an eating disorder for 10 years as a teenager, and I've shared that before, and I'm willing to share it again and be open about it. I'm recovered today, but this history of just having body image issues and a struggle with my own self-esteem allows me to relate to the different, wide spectrum of insecurities that women bring to the table at a photo shoot. So the first thing I do is I relate to a woman. I ask her, is there anything that you feel subconscious about when you're in front of the camera? And we get it out in the open and we talk about it. That way we can face it and then focus on other things that are positive and move on. So after I have related to my subject, I begin to connect with her. I begin to talk with my subject and get to know her personality. I love finding unique strengths that are the inner beauty of a woman. So I will start talking with a woman to find out what is the inner beauty of this person. It may be that she's joyful all the time. It may be that she's an excellent listener. I talk a lot, so I might notice that. I then start to compliment this woman. I start complimenting her on her inner beauty so that we can be reminded and know that her true beauty starts not from the outside of what the physical aspect of what I'm photographing, but on the inside. So after we start talking about some of her passions and some of the things that she does and some of her characteristics that make her beautiful, I begin to notice what it is about her physically that makes her beautiful. So I will start posing the woman and interacting with her in a casual way to get her body to relax and feel comfortable in front of the camera. As I'm doing this, I start to notice natural ways that her body looks beautiful. Every woman has a direction and a way that you can move her body that brings out the authentic beauty. And a lot of this happens naturally in front of the camera, and I just watch and wait for that to unfold. Once I see an aspect of the way she's moving that looks beautiful, I will stop her and again compliment her on it and say, hey, this image looks really great when you do X, Y, Z. This way I am allowing myself to pull out the authentic things about this woman. One, her personality, and two, the natural ways that she moves. When I combine these two things together, it makes a powerful photograph that is authentic. There's emotion there, and there is also a natural, uncomfortable movement to her body that I can then capture. So once we get to the capture point, it becomes a really smooth flow of working with each other. I continue to compliment and draw out the natural beauty within my subject, and I continue to look for the ways that she moves that really accentuate her natural curves and her natural figure, and I put her face in front of my camera into the best angle so that we are capturing all her natural beauty. So to recap, how I work with women and how I pull out their authentic beauty is I relate, I connect, I compliment, and then I capture. This creates images that are very stunning and that people can relate to, because I'm not only photographing their outer beauty, but I'm also capturing their lasting inner beauty. And that's what gives us photographs like the ones you can look at below below this video entry in the blog here. These images are not necessarily like the images that you'll see on the cover of Vogue. These images are my way of pulling out personality and using that personality as the number one and most important part of this woman's beauty. I then take that personality and use it to accentuate their outer beauty. If you have any questions about this video or how I interact with women, feel free to email me at jamie@jamierayphoto.com, and I hope this video gave you some understanding in how I photograph women.